Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Morning, Letitia. Good morning, dear. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good morning, Elijah. Good morning, honey. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, I meant to put my pearls back on. Wait, let me put my pearls back on. Morning, Devera. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I meant to put my pearls back on this morning. I just feel like I should put them back on today. Feel like I should put them back on. Still in celebration mode. It's gonna put on my jewelry, my jewels. Good morning, everyone. So great to see you. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's wonderful to see you. Well, we're going to try that conversation again. Good morning, Sati. Thank you, dear. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We're going to try that conversation again and see what the Lord will say to us today. So we're continuing our conversations around the notion of intentions, right? And distinguishing between goals and intentions. Goals is that thing that we set. It's a far off. It gives us focus. It gives us direction to know which direction we're going in. We need goals. We need those big picture. We need what we think the finish line is going to look like. We always need those things in place. Good morning. Good morning, Andrea. Good morning. Good morning. Good to see you. Good morning, Brian. Good morning, sis. Letitia, a new day, right? And I'm feeling good, right? Right, right. Brenda, good morning, sunshine. Good morning back to you. Yes, 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 yes. Good morning. So imagine the intentions that had to be set in order for yesterday to happen. You know what I thought about yesterday is I thank you, Devera, thank you. What I was thinking about yesterday I was thinking about all of the roles that had to be fulfilled in order for yesterday to go off the way that it went off, in order for things to be accomplished, in order for us to see everything that we saw, in order for that. So we think about the planning and the precision all the way down to deciding who's going to wipe off the podium every time, right? Who's going to open the doors? The officers, the two women officers that stood that were at the end of the stairs. And so what that made me think about, I know, right? I know, Letitia. I know. Yes. And so what it made me think about is all of us, beloved, have a role to play. All of us have a role to play. And each role is vital and important. There is not one role that's more important than another role. Do you see? Now, certainly our roles could have greater reach and impact. So clearly the president's voice goes further and has greater impact than our voices in the sense of quantity, right? How many people can be impacted at one time? But everyone has a vital role to play in order for things, right, to smoothly occur, in order for life to go on, for the rhythm, right? And so even if you've got a huge tuba, right, or the big giant drum in the band, their role isn't more important than the I forget what that's called, but then the little violin, the something. It's a little bitty violin. It's not, because if anybody's role is off, it's going to impact the entire orchestra. And so, beloved, what I want us to understand and what I really want us to get out of watching yesterday is how vital your role is where you're situated. How vital your role is and how important it is for you to be clear what is your goal for your role, because you got a role to play. You've got a vital, significant role to play in where you are situated, in your work life, in your school life, in your family life, right? You have a vital role to play in your social life, and so we are all a part of a system. And if any one of us go off note, go off key, if we're not in place, then it impacts the entire system. So it's vital that you have your role, you have your goals, right? What's the goal for the role you play? What is your goal for your specific role, beloved? So it's vital that you set your goal and then that you set intentions. Intentions is the present moment reality. Intentions is for you to focus on now, for you to be aware of what's happening now, for you to give your accolades about what's happening now. Look, I promise you, there were people who had things set in place that they had an end result goal, a thing that they wanted to see accomplished yesterday, and they didn't get that end result goal. Do you see? And because all kinds of things happened yesterday that didn't go well that we don't know about. That's just a matter of any major production that happens. Lots of things are not going to go well, but in the end result, do you get the result? Do you get to accomplish that which you intended to accomplish? Some version of it. So, beloved, we have to be okay. We have to be flexible enough to be how do I want to say, to honor the version that comes, to celebrate the version that we get, to not be so stringent, not be so locked into it must be this way, it must happen at this time, it must happen this way. So say for instance, some people had a goal of their wedding starting at 6 o'clock on the dot because they've been to so many weddings in life that didn't start on time. And it's the bane of their existence that weddings don't start on time. And so, like, why give that much energy to it anyway? Did the wedding happen? That's my thing. Did the wedding happen? We don't have to get like, well, my wedding gonna start on time. Okay. All right. Hopefully it will. But my question to you is, if it doesn't, is that going to steal from the whole process that it took for you to get to the altar? That's my question. Is this going to be the thing? It didn't start. But you had beautiful bridesmaids, and you had lovely flower girls, and you had a ring bearer, and you had a beautiful dress, and you had, an amazing, a ceremony and flowers and so on and so forth and this and that. And the only thing we can focus on is that it didn't start on time. Really. And so that's what happens. That it's like if you set this end result goal and you fail to honor these, you fail to recognize that intentions are so important, because intentions focus us on the now. Intentions is about our actions right now. What is your intention in this moment? Intentions allow us to celebrate the journey. Intentions allow us to be okay, to recognize what we have right now. So goals are great motivators, right? But they can be traps. Goals are great motivators, but they can be trapped. There were lots of goals that were set yesterday. Lots of goals that were set yesterday that allowed people to be able to get to the end result for what it is that we saw. That allow all of those former presidents and former vice presidents and allowed all of their spouses and so on and so forth to have seats, and their families to have seats, and all of that we saw that was done, that was able to happen because there were goals that were set. But also there were intentions. People had intentions. So goals can be a trap, right? When we focus too much on the outcome and ignore the journey, ignore the process, right? Because there are lessons. Intentions allow us to stay in the moment and focus on the process and the journey, because there are lessons all along the way, beloved. There are lessons. There are jewels all along the way. There are joys and strengths all along the way, beloved. There's growth and expansion all along the way. Built in, right? There's built in muscles, right? We build our muscles all along the way. And so it's right now that we have. We're not guaranteed tomorrow. We're just not. We must live our life like today is it. Now, that's not to be neurotic, but what I mean is maximize the moment. Maximize the moment. What we have for sure is right now. And what we're going to do with right now, so let's make our intention that we're going to milk right now for everything that there is to get out of right now. That we're going to enjoy the right now. We're not going to put all of our eggs into tomorrow. All of our eggs into when. All of our eggs into if then. All of our eggs, because that's a trap. That's a trap. When now is here saying, hey, honor me. Now is here saying, hey, celebrate me. Now is here saying, hey, let's dance today. I'm not going to wait until, well, if I went to clubs like that, I wouldn't wait till the club opened for me to dance for church. I'm not going to wait to go back into a church building for me to shout. I'm going to shout now, right? In my office, in my living room, in my kitchen, wherever it is that I feel like I want to shout and lift my hands. That's where I'm going to shout. I'm not going to wait until, just like dancing. I love doing the hustles. I'm not going to wait until someplace for me to go and learn and do lessons, hustle lessons, for me to do hustle lessons. I'm going to turn on the TV and on YouTube, and I'm going to watch it. I'm going to practice. I'm going to do it now. So if my goal is to learn all the latest hustles, beloved, if that is my goal, and then no place is open to teach me as far as being physically there, I'm not going to wait. I'm going to set an intention and be in the moment now. So along the journey, there are flowers and beauty to be beheld now. And so, it's a process you go through to get to the goal. So I'm reading some of my notes. So we focus on the moment. So intentions, right? Intentions is that process we go through to get to your goal. So it's your now that you have. It's your now that's magnificent. It's your now that's powerful. It's your now that's the bridge to the goal. It's your now, beloved, that you can maximize. And so what you going to do with your now? What are you going to do with your now? Are you going to allow your thinking to rob you of now? Are you going to allow your feelings to rob you of now? Are you going to allow that relationship that's a little rocky to rob you of now? Now you can increase your self-love. So like yesterday, yesterday when I didn't wear these yesterday, and after I got off, I was like, man, I should have had my pearls on to start the day on yesterday, but I just didn't even think about it, right? And Brenda had mentioned pearls, but it went up my head. I didn't even think about it. And so what did? In that moment, instead of me sulking it, oh my God, I missed the opportunity to have my pearls on. I went and got my pearls, right? I'm watching and I'm like, girl, go get your pearls. I ran in the middle of watching the inauguration. I got my pearls. I put them on. And I had an amazing day. Oh, Brenda, so I was on the phone with Sabrina the whole time watching the inauguration. So we brought it in together. Oh, it was so precious, Brenda. It was so precious. I said, oh, we got to bring it in together. Just like we were on, Sabrina was like, yep, it's like we were on separate ends on separate ends of the couch. And I was like, girl, what you want out the kitchen? It's my bestie. And so, we got to do that, right? We got to do that. And so in the middle of us talking and looking at the inauguration, I went and ran and put on my pearls and wore them all day long. And then I was like, well, just put them on in the morning, right? Just put them on in the morning. And so instead of getting stuck in a place when things didn't go the way that you would have wanted them to go, then have them to go the way that you want them to go right now. If they didn't go the way that you wanted them to go 5 minutes ago, you have now. Shift. Do something different. Pivot. Change. Adjust. If it didn't go the way that you wanted to go last week, you have now. Shift. Change. Adjust. Pivot. If it didn't go the way that it's going, like right now, if it's not going the way that you wanted to go, then now you have, because no second stays the same. if in this second, like if a second ago, like right now we're talking, if what you're doing is not what you want, if what you're doing is not the way you want it, there is another second coming. There is another second coming. And if we're alive and breathing in that second, we have the opportunity. Not only do we have the opportunity, we have the responsibility, beloved, because we have the responsibility to become all that we can become. We have the responsibility, beloved, to try to be all that we can be and to be the best, to do all that we can do to be the best human that we can be, right? Do we have that responsibility to do all that we can do to be the best human that we can be? So that means this next second. So imagine, it's almost like this, beloved. Imagine this. Imagine if you are out in an ocean, right? Or you're out in a river, ocean is usually where they surf. So you're out in the water. We just say the water. You out in the water and you surfing, and somebody else got that wave and it's gone. Another person caught this wave and it's gone, and you still kind of just on your pedal, not up, not positioned for the wave, and it's gone and it's gone and it's gone. Right? All these waves are gone. You have an opportunity to sit there and say, "Oh, forget it. I'd have missed 15 waves. Why try the next wave? I'd have missed 25 waves. Why try to get on this wave? It's been 25 years I've been trying to do this thing and it didn't work. Why try now? You know, it's been 15 opportunities. I'd have missed this. I'd have missed that. I'm 50 years old. I'm 60 years old. I'm 30 years old. Some people are like, I'm 20. Life is over. You know, I'd have missed my mark." And y'all know, our 50-year-olds, we be looking at it like, really? Okay. But, you know, no shade, no shade, no shade. But you know what? I'm 70. The boat is, the ship is sailed. No, look, you still got breath in your body. What you mean the ship is sailed? There's something for you to contribute. You've got something to offer, beloved. We always have something to offer. In our sphere of influence, right now we've got something to offer to affect change, to affect life. And so here's the wave that's coming. You decide you're going to get on that wave. Decide that you want to get there. Your goal, beloved, your goal is to ride the tallest wave that there is in this whatever. But if you keep saying every time it got by, I'm never going to get it, I'm never going to get it, you're right. Because what we say we have, our words have power. As a man thinketh, so is he, right? And so, but if you set your intention, I'm going to enjoy, I'm going to be in this present moment, and I'm going to enjoy it. If your goal was to get on the wave 10 waves ago and you missed that wave, right? And goal is all you're going with, and you ignore intentions, then you're going to stay on the pedal and never get a goal, never get a wave. But if you set your intention to be the best you can possibly be, if you set your intention to be present in every moment, if you set your intention to be now, then what's going to happen is that intention is going to move you to the next, to whatever it is to get you to a goal. It might not be that goal, but it's going to get you to a goal, a version of that goal, because you set your intention to be the best, highest expression, the version of yourself. Do you see what I mean, beloved? So set your intention in order to do that, and you will get there. And you will get there. And you will get to your goal. You will get to a goal. So set your intention, beloved. Set your intention. And so what'll happen is then I'm going to set you know what? I'm on the water. And intention is a focus of now. Intention is saying the water is wonderful. It feels good on my feet. Intention is saying I am here and I'm believing and I'm trusting. But intention is your process. So intention will remind you all that it took you to get to the water to be on the surfboard. Intention will remind you of all of that. And then you will have the opportunity to celebrate right now. And then it's right then. It is in that place. It will give you the ability to get up and then say, wow. I'm just going to ride the next wave. I done missed wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. But at 13, here come wave 14. Here come wave 15. And then because you've set your intention to be present in the moment, you've set your intention to honor what is right now, right? So intentions help us to pay attention to the very moment, right? It allows us to be in the right now. When you did that, you hit your wave, right? You hit your wave. So you pay attention to the moment, beloved. You pay your attention to the moment. We get things done. Every journey begins with the first step of articulating the intention to be the highest and best expression of myself, right? To improve, to be the better version of myself, right? My intention is to be all that I can be to be the best human being that I can be, right? That is my intention. My intention is to make it a better world by what I have, right? By make it a better world by being me, right? Those are my intention. Um, those are my intentions, right, beloved? Those are my intentions. And so it is vital, it is important that we set intentions. It is absolutely vital that we set intentions, that we um, give our energy to intentions, right? We set we set goals for the sake of focusing, for the sake of focusing. But we're intentional because we are in the present moment, right? We're in the present moment. All right, beloved? All right? I know you guys are doing a whole bunch of talking over there. Let's see what you're talking about. Good morning, Senator. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning. Yes, 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 yes. Amen, amen, amen. We all have a role to play, and each role is vital, beloved. The role is vital, significant, and exactly where we're situated is where we are needed. Um, all right, all right, all right. Yeah, goals can be trapped. Goals can be trapped. Replying to let's see. Don't get so stuck on the goal that you forget to enjoy the process of the journey. And that's really the message for the day. Don't get so stuck on the goal that you forget to enjoy the process, right? Since you talked about telling your staff that maintenance to the nurses, no one is insignificant to the no one is insignificant to the process. That's powerful. No one is insignificant to the process. It is right now that we have. Tomorrow is not promised. What would happen if human body of the arm decided it would not do John, because it's not a leg or ear. Your pearls are beautiful. Thank you, sis. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. I know, right? Right? Some shrimp. I don't know what that means. Tap your neighbor and say shift, adjust, and pivot. Feels like shade. All right, all right, all right. I'm sure my life was over at least twice in the 20s. I'm sure that's the same thing for all of us, right? Yep, that's what Letitia said. We all did. Elijah. All right. Intentions pave the way for us to pay attention to the moment we are currently in. We are currently in. And so, yeah, it is absolutely, absolutely vital that we give energy and focus to our present moment. All right, beloved. All right, beloved. Set your intentions. Set your intentions and be present in the moment. Because right now is what we have. Right? Right now is what we have. Love you, love you, love you, love you. Love you. Hey, Elijah. Hey, sweetheart. How are you this morning? So good to see you. So good to see you. All righty, all righty. Having an amazing day at the moment in which Abba gave us his breath. We forfeited the right to not be amazing. We got one more day. We got the Friday edition at 5:40 a.m. We've got the Friday edition. And so let's see what the Lord will say tomorrow. Bye-bye now. Brenda, everyone have a good day. Stay safe. Oh, thanks, Letitia. Thanks, Letitia. Thanks for posting. Go to the website. See how we might service you.